Bow, bow, ba-da, bow, ba-da, bow. Why is it so loud? I need to turn that shit down, bro. Maybe not that down. God. What a banger. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Alright. Hope that's not it. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, gamers. That's the one I meant to click. Let's go somewhere else. Let's do this, turn it down a little bit on my end. Okay, let's rerun our line to make sure I didn't miss anything against Caroline. Caroline! So we need, and hopefully I wrote it down properly this time. I guess I did write it down properly last time, I just did not have a right line. Zep, D-Knight, Blasty, no, not Blasty, Holt. It's the Dragon Conference. Who's Dragon what? Holt, Torkoal, Dreadnought, and Absol. Okay, we're handing out items. We're going choice specs. We're going Lumberry. Going Life Orb. We're going Orin. We're going Assault Vest. We're going Mega Absolite. Okay. We are going to Leaf Storm. We're set to 204. We're going to Leaf Storm, Mudsdale, kill them in one shot. Go -2 special attack. Baits and Blastoids. Good morning, Javovsky. How you doing, big dog? It's Blast. Now let's play Zoro. Because we're fast dead to Zoroark, but it's gonna look like Gallade. We'll see the little animation. Bates Flamethrower. Goes to D-Knight on Flamethrower. Or the D-Knight on Flamethrower, and then... Because we chose Slow Kill. No, because it does Fast Kill. It's not going to kill us. Because it's Fast Kill, it's not going to kill us. We have the Anti-Burn Berry, and then on Hyper Voice we go here. We kill with Darts. Pulp goes down to 90%. Kill through the Sash. So we kill through the Sash. Let me turn this down a little bit. We kill through the Sash, and then Pulse at 90%. They're going to bait in Pharaoh. Gotta have some time before, because I'm streaming some run about not using mic and watching, but hell yeah. Yeah, get your money up, not your funny up. Get some runabout in. I'm doing good. Today, hopefully, we're going to get our last encounter, and then I can actually legitimately start planning for the Elite Four. But we will see. I'm hoping all these lines that I have pre-cooked up hold up. I mean, I would be very happy to zoom through these 3 lines and then actually get to plan a new fight today. I don't think I'm getting my dream of being done Victory Road today, but still happy. Okay, kills this guy with darts. We're gonna bait in Ferrothorn. Yeah, let me go back up this line. Swap the Torkoal and we do a long battle. Because this is probably going to be, could be one of any things. But we're going to spin and shenanigans. Makes we're always dead to blast, but not dead to ice beam, so no shell smash. How many rapid spins? Well, we're always faster, right? How many rapid spins are safe for us to not be slow? Or we get 3? That's not bad at all. Because we can go like heat wave, spin, heat wave. Okay, that is what I said in my list. Yeah. And we just have to make sure we're always dead to Scald, but not Ice Beam. So we are not afraid of Shell Smash in the swap. Cool. Because they see fast kill, they'll always click that. Then we swap to Sceptical Tile for the KO? Yeah. Because as long as it's not Ice Beam, we're good to come back in here. We take an amount of damage. We KO with... doesn't matter what move we KO with. Energy Ball. I think Golisopod has done incredible things. They absolutely lived up to the hype. Meganium, underrated, but was incredible. Ape, well, I did an Ape run before, so this isn't like surprising on that. I just never had Golisopod. Togedemaru, just like Golisopod, 100% lived up to the hype. Both Golisopod and Togedemaru were probably better than I would expect. So was B. This is the second time we've had B, though. Yeah. But if, like, under expected, overperformed was our Meganium that we had the sack on Pyre Tag, unfortunately. But that thing carried early and mid-game. Having Meganium was basically like we had Ape and we had Monkey in the same run, which ruled. So we kill with that. Bravery comes in. Because they see slow kill. Yeah. They see slow kill with random move. We go to Dreadnought on random move. And it's Sheer Force. Could this ever be... No, because they see slow kill. This would never be agility if they see slow kill. I want to 100% confirm that. Yeah, it'd just be random between the moves it is. Yeah, no. I think that's also a benefit of Torterra, right? That you get that guaranteed. Not that there's great fast fire types. I mean, we had Cinderace. That thing was so bad. That thing did nothing. It just died just because we messed up in a fight that we brought it to. I think it was one of those where we had an extra slot, we brought it, and then we messed up something and we died. Or it died just because of that. Yeah, and Sheer Force means that these moves don't have secondary effects. Yeah, so can't get Psychic dropped, can't get burned from Heat Wave, can't get confused by Hurricane, so we don't have to worry about that. So we come in here. The Psychic drop would have been the scary thing. We have a Soul Vest, so we can survive this. Then it's always going to be Psychic because we're faster. We go here. We swap on Psychic. KO with Mega Evolve, KO with Knockoff. And then Galade's going to come in. We're going to be at full health. It's going to be CC. We go back into this guy and we kill with Phantom Force. Hell yeah. And this is always CC even to Baby Guy. many stars you get with them? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's really only like additional ones. I feel like the Hoenn starters, mainly because they get to be protect bots, are good. But yeah, other starters don't really seem to do stuff. You can do like weird things with Delphox, right? Someone's brought Delphox to the Elite Four, I believe. Yeah, this always supposed to see. I think this just works. Go. Where's my controller? Controller. I think I cooked with this line. Or I cooked. We certainly don't have specs in a Sylvester. We might, actually. Do we have a flyer in this box? We have Pulse, we do. No foo. D-Knight. Holt. Torkel. No Keenan. Gnawling and Dread. Can't believe I put you back here in the Pokemon I would sack with Reckless Abandon. I need you for things, buddy. I never did. I'm sad because that's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. My first run was Torterra, and then I think the next 5 runs were Ape, and I think the run that got... Because we had... Our first run got all the way to the first fight at Gym 7. I think... I want to say it was 4 that got past Watson and wiped like right after CRR. And that was an Ape run. And then all the other runs like died in early game. Like they barely made it. Actually, maybe they didn't even make it to Roxanne. Maybe it was just like bad encounters we reset. So I never really had the chance to, especially after doing one like deeper run of Ape and being like, oh my god, I love Ape because you save so much mental energy. It's so sick how much mental energy you save with Ape. I do want to try it. Maybe when we do New Game Plus in like 3 years, when I can look fondly back on this game. But I absolutely need some distance from this game to love it again. I have having fun doing actual fights the last couple of days though. This has been enjoyable. Who would have thought playing the game is fun? Sometimes the balance between playing the game and prepping is not as even as it should be. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like the idea of Piplup, like it being so flexible, like you can use it in so many different ways. I think that's really awesome. But I think in execution where you're managing resources and move slots, like it's much more of a headache in a game where you're already having so many things to worry about. Like I think that's the sad part about it is like Empoleon in concept is really, really cool. But these specs. Specs, Lum, Orb, Orin, Sylvester, Absolute. Absolute Cinema. Okay. And what's your PB? All right. Let's get into a we got to do this puzzle again, don't we? I'm going to drop a save state, too. Oh, I need the pre-damage my Skept as well. 204. I think that's the only one we get a pre-damage. All right. All I got to do is trust that I knew what I was doing in the past. I mean, the line looks steady come back here. Feather Dance, Siege, Brick Breaking, Beat, and DD, and the Kingdra. Yeah. Yeah. I think, like, in a less complicated game with the same quality of life changes, with, like, all the tutors easily accessible, I think Empoleon would be a whole hell of a lot more fun. I just think it's, like, in a game where every fight has 1,000 things you have to worry about, having another 1,000 things to worry about sucks. I should have done a save state. Well, they teleport us back there. Okay, let's see if I can use the menu trick. I made it look so effortless last time. Yeah. It will not be the same today. And I fucked that up. Please catch me. Alright, well, this will take a bit. Cool. Before I started streaming, my PB was Magma Hideout. I stopped playing for a while. PB was norming. So Magma Hideout, that's a damn good PB. So really far in the game to get. Damn. Though I remember going into Magma Hideout for the first time, just hearing all the shenanigans, hearing all the BS that entailed. I was not ready for it. Well, it ended up, like, honestly being less scary than I thought it would. Does this guy ever turn? Does he just never turn? Damn. What's the puzzle then? Oh, do I have to push that up? Oh. I see. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, this is... Okay, this is annoying. So, we've got to... Oh, we got to break that rock, too. I see. So this is something I'll never get. Optional trainers and, Pokemon Challenge game modders adding in puzzles outside of the game. Like, why are we doing this? The game's already hard enough and filled with puzzles. Don't make me do overworld walking shenanigans. I don't want to do it. It's really hard point, but it's not as bad. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, yeah, Hellroom does maybe live up to the pain a little bit. But I feel like it's more the fucking calc pain of it. Because you're just like, okay, I have to... Oh, did I still screw this up? No, I didn't. We gotta do this. I can do the save state here. Yeah, just like the extra effort you have to do in the calc with it is such a pain. Okay. Now, do I need to break this before I... Let's push it up and then I can see if I needed to break it before I went up. I think I needed to break it before I go up, yeah. Yeah, okay. I see. This is the proper... Or is this the proper state? Yeah. Yeah. Hellroom is... Hellroom, I feel like, is the first point where you really gotta, like, do a tremendous amount of sacks. Going through that area the first time is tremendously difficult, but also going through and not knowing what's good after it, unless you've, like, watched other people play, is a challenging part, too, where you, like, kind of have to sack and hope that you're not sacking something that's critically important later. Yeah. Doing these bum puzzles. Yeah, that's what I think makes Magma Hideout, or... Hellroom so painful. It's just like having to do all the math and like you mess up one of the ticks. I mean, that's the whole run and bun thing where like you're spinning plates and as soon as you drop one singular plate, that's it. Like your whole run could be cooked if you make one mistake. Okay. Okay, I think we've made it to this step. Then I gotta figure out what the fuck we do for the next one. Can I just do the fight? So I assume we like... Oh, we gotta go push up. Break rock. Push this in the face, do the fight. Damn. Yeah, we're gaming. I probably messed this up for after this fight. I'm gonna have to escape. Well, I'll have to escape rope in and out anyway if I was gonna do the next fight. Let's double check everything's in order. Alright. I trust that I cooked up the line correctly. I did free walk through it. I'm not that blind trust in myself, but... Okay. We're simpatico. And we click Leaf Storm. We don't have to worry about stamina and multi-hits and all those shenanigans. We just turn this horse into glue. What a munch. Horse is glue. Thank you, Jabowski. Kowalski. Okay, that's already wrong. Why did that come in first? That is... Wait, yeah, why the fuck did that come in first? Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. It's Zoroark. It's Zoroark. It's Zoroark. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. It's Zoroark. No. Let me just watch the VOD for confirmation that I'm a fucking dumbass. I can't believe I got cooked by the oldest thing in the book, bro. I want to look at... Let me watch the effect when it comes in. Wait, is it not Zoroark? I actually legitimately don't know. Can we... It's Hisuian. Does it not make the thing when it's Hisuian? Okay. Cool. Cool. Man. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm about to have... If I got owned, if I wiped to fucking Zoroark. Man. Okay, fuck coffee. I didn't need that to wake up in the morning. Okay, this is always flamethrower. We're pretty damaged to be dead. The flamethrower, we're going to go into D-Knight. Why is Gallade using flamethrower? That's so weird. Then this is Hyper Voice. Then we're going to go into Polton. Cool. Then we go D-Darts. Pick up our KO. I hate this game, bro. Why we gotta be tricking this old man like this? This should be a crime. I'm gonna go into Elder Law to fix this up. Then this should be Ferrothorn? Okay. This one, we should just go Heat Wave, Rapid Spin, Heat Wave. But we just need to make sure we're dead to Blastoids. Because this is probably a hazard. Yeah. So we need to be at the magic number, and we need to not be dead to Ice Beam. We can take an EQ, but it just can't be Ice Beam. We need to be 176. Sky Crimes, yeah. The Sky Criminal. Yep, so I believe we want to go... can crit Heatwave kill from this spot? No. And how much does Iron Barbs does... Not Iron Lung. Iron Barbs. You're welcome, Unk. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for helping your uncle save in his trying times. So, 239 divided by 8. We're going to take 29. So... And we need to be at 199? Is that the number we were looking for? We just need 176. 6 is what we need to be at. 199 or... Well, actually, and then we take 29 from spin. So maybe we go spin, Heatwave, spin. Spin, Heatwave, spin, I think feels safer just in case we get like a crit or a burn. Because we have a lot of health to deal with. So I'm going to go... And we get 3 spins. After the 4th spin, we are faster than Blastoise, so we cannot do more than that. Yeah, let me triple check that. Yeah, we get 3 spins. So I'm going to spin. We're +1. We get Power Whipped. That's annoying. Then I'm going to Heat Wave. Okay, so we're already at the number we need to be at. So hopefully no setup here. Okay, Spike. So it's going to be spin, Heat Wave here. That is a little bit annoying. What's our danger number is 39. So, and we have an Oran Berry, so we're still a little safe here. So we're going to spin again. But that's our 3rd spin, right? Yeah. We want an attacking move? Okay. Is anyone else's HP concerned here? What's 1 layer of spikes do? One-eighth. Slash, what do we bait in? Does the bait change? If I am faster than Blastoids, I would be showing... Well, at +4, I'm probably still fast dead too. At +4, I'm speed tied with Gallade. Hey, Kirito, thank you for the raid. So I don't think I'd want to spin again. The question is, are we cool? Sceptile's still pretty healthy. I think even with... So it's Sceptile comes in. Who's dead at this point? Mudsdale's dead. Ferrothorn's about to be dead. It's just Gallade and that in the back. Can Absol bait the wrong move with Spike's damage? We're just running and making sure this all works. I need the other calc, that's what it is. Spikes are... 1 layer spikes is going to do 1/8. So Mega Absol with 1/8 HP down. believe they'll still bait exclusively CC. Yeah, they'll be fine. And then anyone else we'd be concerned for HP-wise. Pult's not going to take any damage when they make their swap in. Absol's just going to take the spikes. Dreadnought is going to take 1/8 against Bravery. And that won't affect their bait. I don't believe. Yeah, so I think we just Heatwave here. We're just taking a little bit more damage on our goons than we would have liked. Well, Torkoal, you did your job. Mr. Stoids comes in. They're going to see a fast KO with Scald. They in the Earthquake range. This could not be Earthquake. So we're going to go into Mr. Tile. Who's going to take the spikes damage now. And this won't be Shell, because, yeah. Nah, Cole's fine. Come on. Well, this is why we're covering random move. With the burn, that doesn't affect how much damage we do. Leaf Storm, Sceptile, shit doesn't matter. We're doing everything we can. I'm gonna click Leaf Storm. No. We need him for a later fight. Click Leaf Storm to pick up their second KO of the fight. Okay. Now this should be Bravery coming in. Because both of the remaining mons see that they can slow kill us. Bravery is going to click random move. I complain a lot about sheer force, but this is a situation where sheer force is absolutely incredible for us. Because this guy sees slow kill with every move. Normally, this would be a huge pain to swap on because of Psychic drop. But we can go into Mr. Gnaw. Not that the confusion would matter here too, but we're chilling. I wonder if that would have been scary. Maybe could have been scary, but this is always going to be Psychic. It's already faster, so there's no reason it would agility. So on the Psychic, we're going to go into dog posting. God bless America. Cool. Then we're going to Mega Evolve and kill with Knockoff. Bingo bango. Cool. And this will bring in their Mega Evolution. Good old Gallade. Actually Gallade this time. Real life Gallade. Yeah. Real life Gallade is going to click close combat because it thinks it's dead to us. We're going to go into LeBron James. A second Zoroark. Cool. Whew. Let's not count our roosters before they hatch. CC. And then we hit a little Phantom Force and we killed over 2 turns. Beautiful. And we get one fight closer to the end. Part of the Mega Cry is so crazy sounding. Okay. Little off script, but we had a lot of wiggle room, so we're chilling. Mega Absol gets the comeback for the next one, too. Next one is the funky Mega Absol bounce back fight. Oh, no music. Your mic. Aw, you're too kind. The coolest trainer. Who up coolin' they trainer? Alright, let's see what the next fight has in store for us. Oh, this is the fun Dreadnought Dethal puzzle. You're my gentleman, Walter. Walter, I'm not gonna be a gentleman, Walter. Arcane. Foo. Arcanine. Foo. One of the benefits of that having a smaller box is it's easier to find where all the Pokemon are. As I still have trouble playing that Find the Luigi game in this box looking for Urshifu. Yeah. Tiny bit of steering, but we're chilling. Yeah, thank you. Florges back on stage. Gorgeous Florges actually doing stuff. I'm feeling if we got a... this isn't a 7 Pokemon line. Yeah, it's just a Mega Evolution. If we got a worse Florges, or we didn't get Florges at all, we probably would have had to invest scales in our Femboy. Boo. Because we are... I can see where Enamorous would be good on Victory Road, but just because we have a down nature, we're kind of screwed. True. The Scarf Florges game. Yeah. This Florgesmon ain't bad. Dreadnought with Mystic Water pre-frozen. The classic. Twisted Spoon Latinos. Okay. Teams up. We finally get to do the Gambit. Where Absol leads and they're like, oh no, whatever is going to happen, you're going to kill me. And then we Mega Evolve and we click Play Rough to do a little bit of chip. And we bounce back the Sticky Webs. It'll never be Sticky Webs now that we're Magic Bounce. There'll be Sticky Webs on their side. We swap into Arcanine, who can take both the Fire Blast and the Misty Explosion, and they can kill with the Play Rough. Absol's always one we've been checking changing scales on, so I do want to check those numbers. 208. Oh, yeah, we get that. And Sash isn't going to proc with Unburden. Not that we... Yeah, Sash isn't going to proc. That's not how that works. The Sash needs to hit. Like, even if we, like, crit Play Rough, we're not doing enough damage to proc the Sash. That does that. Then we go into this guy. Could be Boom. We survive crit Boom. Fire Blast can't burn us. Guess it could be Endeavor. But that's going to do about the same amount of damage as Misty Explosion. Okay, then we come into this guy. We KO Slurpuff with Flare Blitz. Then because of the Sticky Webs, Darmington's going to come in. They're going to think they're the GOAT. And then we're going to go -1, and we're going to kill with Rock Slide. Pick up that KO. And then this is going to bait in Glysaur. Okay. The question is that always... Well, yeah, always kills with EQ. We can take everything. Yeah. Glysaur's flying, so they're not going to be hurt by the webs. Yeah, so that's just going to be shown. That's going to be an actual fast kill. We come in here, kill with Surging Strikes. Then Hydreigon comes in. Max Roll Earthquake crit. Max Roll Earthquake crit. And this sees fast kill, so it can never be rocks. Max Roll Earthquake crit. 175. 305 minus 175. 240. 230. It's the lowest we could be at. And then showing baits down the line. We'd show Outspeed Oko here, so that's a easy no. We'd show slow KO here. Hydro comes in, swap the Florges and KO. Because we're always going to be fast dead. Mineral Earthquake will be enough to make us fast dead to Depulse. Or do we need the pre-damage? 99. Luft. Red balloons. 5 minus 99. 206. No, I do think we need the pre-damage. Actually, no. It won't ever nasty plot if we show slow kill into it, right? So it doesn't matter. Yeah. We come here on the Depulse. I mean, it looks like Florges can do all this and more. Yeah, they come in on the Dark Dragon Pulse, get hit by nothing. Kill with Moonblast. They can get burned. We've learned they can get burned by this flamethrower. Because this is a dogshit Pokemon. Cool. KO. And then this is going to be Chandelier coming in. Even if this is like max roll crit flamethrower with burn, like how close is this number? 278 minus 97. 181. Save us the pleasure of doing burn damage calcs. Yeah. Even if burn did 4 million%, we're still only being Fire Blast. So we have the Shed Shell. On that, we go into Dreadnought. And the beautiful thing about this is that we get the sticky webs on this guy. So we come in on here, we're pre-frozen. We can either wake up, if they miss Fire Blast like 6 times, we wake up from the freeze and we kill with Liquidation. Because this guy's going to be -1 speed. But most likely we get hit by the Fire Blast, we get dethawed, and then we kill with Liquidation. And then... yeah. Then we're dead to exclusively CC. This is none of the ones we need the additional calc for, right? What up, Kamado? Got a late start today, so apologies for the late stream. Yeah. Yeah, we can't get crit by this. We can't get burned. This is always going to be Energy Ball, so yeah. And then it'd always be CC, which lets us go into Latino's fine, and then pick up the KO with Psychic. Sick. All right, that looks like a safe line too. No pre-damaging, Choice Band, and just that. I don't think we have a Choice Band, though. I think we got to go get it. And the fight after this is for Weavile. It's even more devious that this game has that Dusclops puzzle in like the middle of fights. So these fights that you gotta like work your butt off the plan and gotta remember exact line you gotta do. You get like slightly distracted by having to do this puzzle, and then it just makes it a little bit harder. I hate that shit. Evil. Discombobulate. Urshifu's hanging out with the second-class motherfuckers over here. Yeah, but they're plant sacks. We couldn't find a better line that did not involve sacrificing Pokemon, so we ripped it. Yeah. I'm feeling Laddie was a great investment, Enamorus not so much. I think it really just, we hit a down speed Enamorus, which really just completely diminished how much actual help they can do. Downspeed Enamorus has just been kind of awful. Yeah, true. It was Pidgeot and Seismitoad. Slightly sad about losing Sal, not about Pidgeot. That's why Pidgeot's in a box by themselves. Yeah, just because they're down speed nature. Like, when we've been going through and look at these lines, like, it's either, like, Primarina with a Choice Scarf or them with a Choice Scarf. It's just like they don't have what they need to do, Let me look at their... I think if they're still 90 or 91, they probably haven't. I think maybe they did something in the gym. Like, maybe we used them in Juan's gym. Oh, wait, no, we wouldn't have had... No, we wouldn't have had them in Juan's gym. I don't know if they've left the box. Who are we putting in item 1? Damn. You think you just haven't been yourself, just having a rough and off couple of weeks? Shed shell. I'm certain you'll bounce back. Nobody's perfect. You live and you learn it. Also, the terrible thing about life and work and school is that the big machine keeps on turning even if you're having a bad day. So you don't really get as much grace as you should for having a bad day. Sometimes it just so happens the day you have your big test, you show up and you got a stomach bug. And the world says, fuck you. Yeah, let's check Namor's health. Or level. Yeah, still 90, so they haven't left the box. Just kind of an idea. Yeah. Also, I feel like the wonderful and also terrible part about being young is everything feels like the end of the world. And there is literally no way to convince anyone else otherwise. Especially because, like, it's the emotions you're feeling in your early teens, early to late teens, are big feelings that you're feeling for the first time. Getting angry at your parents? You do that shit. It's life. Yeah. I remember beefing with my parents. Took a while for us to not be beefing anymore. I don't think it can because we show slow kill with Fu. Well, no, wait, does that... It doesn't work like that. That's for baits, right? Yeah, your Troy's locked. Maybe we do want to pre-damage to always be dead to... Yeah, let's check that one more time. We could probably slightly pre-damage to always be dead to it. Because that would solve our issue, right? Where's my calc? Where's my actual calc? There's my actual calc. True. So this is Fu, Bates, and this guy. We need to be always dead to depulse. Fu's taking EQ coming in. We got a pretty favorable, section of range. This is always EQ coming in. Magic number would be 187. Plus mineral EQ, 99. 286. There are 5 fights, including this one we're about to do. 5 fights, only 2 that we don't have cooked. Holy moly. Yeah, so if we go to 286, right? Because we can walk backwards. This is always EQ. I think we'd have to be... Is there ever a world where it's not EQ? What is the most damage this guy can take? Yeah, we're like at the end of the end. Like crit Misty Explosion, 183. Then Life Orb Chip the Kill Slurpuff, which is 30. And then Life Orb Chip to kill Darmatan, that's 30. 301 minus 243. 58. Do I love this number? That's definitely a situation. It would have to be like max roll crit. So what do we do in that scenario? We can't lose a choice item. What does knockoff do so much that it wasn't doing anymore? But that would literally have to be like, what's Misty Explosion at like... Enclose the horse. We can do that after this fight. What's the fucking odds on that? I do not like the scenario. I do not like what we're pulling up to, though, right? That's really funny, and you just barely missed one. What's the chance that it's Misty Explosion there, and then it has to be like Misty Explosion max roll crit? That does spook me a little bit. Yeah. No, that's smart. Okay, why is it showing Misty Explosion doing so much more here? Why is this calcing Misty Explosion to do a hell of a lot more? What's going on with that? Yeah, what's going on with this calc? Oh, it's already critting. Okay. Wait, but still, that's like way more. Why? Yeah, what's the deal with that? Oh, is this incorrect? This being base 100, is that wrong? Yeah, why is that, that actually is, yeah, that's really weird. That's a huge, significant difference here. Okay, maybe we can't quite do this fight yet. Maybe there's something we still need to crack here. Yeah. That's really weird. I don't like that. Is there anything we can do with Absol to kill this guy in 2? Give Absol like poison jab? Do they get poison jab? This calc is only showing Misty Explosion to have base 100 damage. Oh, now it's fine. Alright. Okay, see you, Kamado. Thanks for popping through. You'll never see a fight. Yeah, this calc for some reason. Yeah, there was going to be a battle and then we caught this. There was going to be... Yeah, for some reason Misty Explosion in this calc in particular that I always use is only showing 100 base damage for Misty Explosion. So we were under the assumption we could survive it and be chill. So then which one is wrong? Yeah. So I guess the one that has it base 100 is wrong then. Yeah. No, there's not going to be a battle soon. I think we're going to have to recook this. Yeah, because this completely changes the fight. And we don't have anything that's going to do significant amount of damage to this Slurpuff with Absol. Play Rough does something, but not enough. And we don't want to knock it off because of Unburden. It's like Poison and Steel. Yeah. We get 0 Poison and Steel moves. Hey, let's enclose the horse for a little bit of a break, and then we can go figure that one out. B Maze. It's so big today. Get a little bit tinier. Okay, I've got it. Now we can get back to the fight. 11 walls. I hate the bees. It's a lot of investment for some cherries. Okay. I don't know if getting these cherries doesn't seem like it's worth it, right? Seems like a huge investment for what? For what? 2 walls floating though. I mean, this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we could try going down that way. Basically, you're trying to maximize your score down here and to make as big as a pen for the horse as possible. Some days it's a little bit more straightforward. You're just trying to get as much land, but here it's a little bit trickier because you're trying to get the bees lose you 5 and the cherries get you 3. So sometimes it can be like deceptive on what you're trying to do, but you want to make a cage that encloses the horse but gets you the highest score as possible. I mean, if we go like this, that's going to be higher, yeah. Because you gotta. These cost 5, basically. We could do like this. This is always going to be a higher score. What can one more get us? One more can't get us 5 here. Wonder if... Yeah, I wonder if getting these cherries is worth it. Nah, it doesn't seem like it. It's like it feels like it's a bait for these cherries. That's what it was yesterday with that damn golden apple. I mean, yeah, this basically... Oh, well, no, I need both of these. Okay, but I have 1 wall that's floating. What's the best? If a video planned soon as the next video going to be a run and bun. I have Crystal Kaizo series. So I played Emerald Kaizo first, then played Crystal Kaizo, and now playing Run and Bun. So I might be a full 2 games behind, but the Crystal Kaizo video is almost done. But I think the next video is going to be, I competed in a Aaron Crystal, which is like a sort of Crystal Kaizo adjacent mod that Aaron, who just beat Run and Bun, made. That's going to be the next video. And then probably the first Crystal Kaizo video. But both those are like in production, close to being done. I'm trying to have a bunch of videos done before I start posting them again so I can have them coming out regularly. Just because they take forever in a day to make. This doesn't seem like an efficient use of this wall, though. I do have a script for most of my first run of Run and Bun written, though. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, just the things take a while. I feel like this feels good-ish. I'm betting on these cherries being a bait. I think a lot of our walls are doing a lot of extra work. I'll take 42. Okay. I missed it by 1 again. Ah, wow, really just blocking the bees. Yeah. See, this I like the bee ones a little bit less because it's a lot harder to eyeball. 6, 7, goddamn it. It's a lot harder to eyeball what's right and what's wrong. Okay, back to hell. I was flying. I was hoping that we were just going to do 2 fights, no issue. Now we got to think for a second. How the fuck does Misty Explosion do so much damage? Yeah, because leading someone that isn't Absol. I know Peach Out did the same lead. What did he do about this? Did he just pray that it didn't boom? No, this is... Only 89 people have beat the game. I pray for the day Peach Out updates the title of his video because I beat the game. Oh, this is way... That's the fight we just did? Okay. Let's see what Peach has to elucidate us with.
So, the way that this works is this Slurpuff has Sticky Web, and it doesn't have any moves that kill me except for Misty Explosion, which doesn't get counted as a damaging move like that. Which means, because of the way that specifically Sticky Web works on turn 1, he is guaranteed to Sticky Web this turn. He doesn't know that I'm about to gain Magic Bounce and bounce the Sticky Web right back at him. In the meantime, I'll be using Flamethrower to chip off some health, so his Focus Sash is inactive. Notably, without actually triggering the Focus Sash, right? Like knocking it off or something, because this has Unburden. We need to be faster than this after. So let's Mega Evolve and Flamethrower. This should be exactly Sticky Web. Yep. And now we can no longer Sticky Web, right? Because I have Magic Bounce. So this has to be exactly either Fire Blast or Misty Explosion. Both of which get tanked easily by Assault Vest, Salazzle.
Do we still have a floating choice item? We do have a floating choice item.
Crazy today. She's tanking.
But I don't know if Arcane can still pick up the KOs they need without the Lorb. Right? They can't. What if we go... Well, can they even pick up this KO with the Assault Vest? I mean, they can just... But they could Sticky Web again, right? We need more oomph out of Absol, wouldn't we? Yeah, 'tis the problem. Why do your eyes hurt? Or is there someone else who can do what Arcanine does? Big special tanking boy. Oh, bro. Oh, brother, Moon Man. See, I'm no expert on the nuances of whatever situation you got going on there, but I can assure you, but I can understand why this is potentially gone sideways. Yeah, I'd be panicking too if I was deploying too. Florida, if I was going to Florida, I'd panic. Oh, Moo Man. I mean, Arcanine does tank this really well. It's just like they don't have the gas to pick this up. Give Arcanine Poison Jab. And it's like anyone who we would put in front of it that is slower is liable for them to just click Sticky Webs again. Well, again, I'd rather catch the problem than do this. Influential American drummer. American musician. The principal acts were lead of a drummer. Took over and was in an accident. 60s band musician, one name. Not the drummer, maybe a singer. One name singer from the 60s. We did not, because we found a huge issue with the fight. What is after blank was in an accident? Or maybe it is just a band name. Well, first we saw that first we saw that we were gonna have to pre-damage Urshifu because of making sure this guy didn't click Nasty Plot. But then we saw that this calc doesn't have the right number for Misty Explosion. This has 100, but this calc has 200, which is the proper damage. Hey, don't say that. American 60s. American band. Yeah. 60s American band. Influential speed. I'll take the drummer. Ah, it is Metallica. Metallica. I don't know how to spell. What am I missing? Is there a double L? It is a double L. 2L sounds like it. Damn. I think the birth dates were screwing me up. I should have known that these were from the B born, so then they should have been like an 80s band. That makes sense. Give me the drummer and I'll get it. Yeah, so basically we gotta re-click the line. I mean, can we put a sack there and trick a motherfucker? Can we? The big thing that we were doing here was tricking Darmatan into getting their ass killed. Roll addicts. Oh, could it be me? Because Fu would bait in. Damn, Fu just down the line says, "Get your ass killed." Fu would go like there. Depulse. What is that? That's from a Final Fantasy game? I saw you left that comment, and before I responded, I was like, let me know what Moon Man is cooking up. Why did I opt to use Florgist instead of... Oh, probably because bait purposes. Yeah. Who hasn't done a little bit of eco-terrorism in their day? How slow are you -1? We have that floating choice item. Or I guess life orb now too. It should be. Bedbugs are fucking no joke. Okay, let's remove all this junk. Yabba-doo, ba-doo, 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 boom, boom. So the prevailing theory is, no, but it's not like we can even just like straight up sack into this, right? Because it needs to be something, because if we sack into it, then it just is going to put up sticky webs again. And then it's like, okay, what's the point of doing all this Absol stuff? Oh my God. Well, okay, what if we do go like Assault Vest Arcanine? No, but then they can't pick up the KO. This sucks! Assault Vest... Oh, but it's Fire Blast! They can miss! This sucks! What the hell? I hate this Slurpuff. What the absolute fuck? Well, I mean, can this guy survive it? I mean, they can survive the boom. Maybe we throw in a sack somewhere else, but how would we fix our baits? Well, no, this is with the Soul Vest. They don't survive it. Can we... See, Arcanine gets fucking murked here. But the problem is if they get hit real hard and they don't get murked, and then it's knockoff. It's Fairy Boom, not normal Boom. Yeah. Back it up. Oh, fuck me, bro. Nobody's faster. Goddamn Togedemaru takes more from the Fire Blast than the Misty Explosion! Alright, man, get some rest. Be able to rebuild your world tomorrow. Return from zero in a different world. Hero. Giro. Black Beetles in the city. Yeah, like I don't know who. There's no one who swaps in on these moves and is happy. We'd have to, like, it would have to be the hardest sack in someone's life. I guess if we swap in with a Pokemon at 1 HP pre-status, right? That is the only safe sack here. Like, just guarantee they get fucking murked. That could be a thing we could do. Then we do what exactly? Life Orb Latinos? I mean, there's gotta be a fun bait we can do. There's gotta be a bait we can do where we kill Slurpuff and then, like, trick down the line. Here's a funky proposition. Nah, Iron Ball Fu would make him too slow, right? That cuts it in half. That'd be so funny. Okay, do we have someone who could chain these two, or chain some of these back to back? Don't tell me it's like fucking Mamoswine. Wait, I do see... Wait a second. Pause champ. Mamoswine takes one. Wait. Hold up, wait a minute. Mamoswine takes two. Oh, pre-damage. Wait, if we could pre-damage Mamoswine to be fast dead. Oh, wait, well, they're not slower than this. I mean, that's Mamoswine taking two. Mamoswine taking two and then being dead to exactly Earthquake here. I think that gets us back on track. We just have to sack one here instead, right? I love Mamoswine. Anyone else who can do something more fancy? Well, no one's going to be able to trick the Glysaur, right? That's just how it would be. Yeah, because if we... But you also have to be able to kill Slurpuff. You can't kill Slurpuff. There lies the problem. You also need to be faster than Slurpuff. Damn. We don't have anyone who could flip kill this guy. No one's going to do a ludicrous amount of flip damage. Damn, I was so hyped for approximately 3 seconds. Choice Band Fu can't... I mean, Choice Scarf Fu can't, like, true bait this down the line, right? Like Ace? That'd be kill. I mean, we could swing. Kill. Well, do we even need the scarf? Well, we need the scarf to be faster than this guy, right? Why did we need the band? To kill Glysaur. Yeah, I mean, Choice Scarf Fu with Aerial Ace does go bang, bang. It's just the annoying thing is rocks maybe go up here. Well, actually, I don't even know if Surging Strikes is enough to pick that up after this. That might not even... 110 to 57 times 3? That's just barely not enough. Okay, so that doesn't even work. And Banned Fu just goes... What about, like, Life Fu? If we would be able to get them in... Life Fu goes down the line, right? Bang, bang. Bang, yeah. And if they're doing ace, they would actually do. So if we can kill Hydreigon, we can kill Hydreigon and then get Fu back in. Always Depulse. What does Rabombi bait? Probably Slow Dead to Rock Slide Flare, but it's not a split we'd want. Gorgeous Florges. Could Gorgeous Florges do what they were going to do before? We go back to the old line. Gorgeous Florges comes in on here and then picks up the KO, and then... No, because they're seeing Fast Dead. Well, if Gorgeous Florges can always bait Flare Blitz from Darmanitan, No, our bug is not going to be able to take enough. They would get murked by that. And we could go into this guy, right? So who's dead in this line? Slurpuff's dead. Because this guy would come in. They'd bait in this guy picking Depulse. They'd go here. We'd pick up the KO with Moonblast. You'd be showing Fast Kill. We'd have to make sure the math works that you're only showing Fast Kill with Flare Blitz. I mean, yeah, this could be like a Soul Vest now, right? Yeah. And then always did a Flare Blitz. We go here on that. You're -1 for the speed. Come in, kill with... instead of being this, you'd be like... I mean, like Hardstone would probably do this. Yeah. Kill that with Hardstone. Showing Outspeed Oko. Go into Glysaur, clicking Earthquake. We're one slot short, right? Well, I mean, if we can just go into Fu with Earthquake, right? Like if that maths. We're not dead to crit Earthquake there. It would be like Life Orb scary. Maybe we could just go Choice Band instead. And then go kill this into killing this. So this would be that into that, and then this guy would come in. We'd have Aerial Ace showing Outspeed Oko, so it could never be sub. As long as we were like at an HP that baits always CC, I think this works. Yeah. Let me type this out. I need to make a copy of this old line because this is basically never not this line anymore. Okay. You know what's super funny about this? I made a short talking about the line we were going to use for this fight. And we're ending up not using this line. There's nothing more run and bun than that. then you go deep into the weeds, you find like a niche interaction that works, and then you just find another thing that is wrong and have to completely throw away the line. Okay. So it begins with Absol. Absol clicks Mega Evolves, play roughs. They get sticky webs, we bounce back the web. Turn 2. Yeah. I meant to rage bait. I saw the issue with the line. Okay, yeah, so then we do that, bounce webs back. Now we're Mega Evolved. Now this is Misty Explosion, Fire Blast. Swap to Sack at 1 HP and pre-poisoned. This guy needs to die. Probably going to be like shove it. Go to Fu to pick up KO. So Fu, Choice Band. Okay, so then Fu's going to come in and pick up the KO against Slurpuff. They can with Surging Strikes after the rough hit. Then Fu's going to show Outspeed Oko, Outspeed Oko, Outspeed Oko. And they need Aerial Ace. That's important as well. Which is something we can do, right? That's a department store. Yeah. Okay. We give them Ace so that they show Outspeed Oko against Heritage Cross. So we do this. We go into this guy. We need them to show Fast Dead, so we need to be also pre-damaged to 187. The original bait we had here. The original reason we came back to look at the fight, which thank God we did. So this is D-Pulse. We go into Florges. Florges, I believe, no longer needs Shed Shell. Why are these lines? What's up with this formatting? I make this whatever. I want them to be closer formatted together, but I don't know how to fucking do that in Notion. They were like that normally when I come to them. Anyways, it's going to be D-Pulse coming in, and then we could go Assault Vest. The question here is bait Hydro. Swap to floor on D-Pulse. Okay. Now we do math. So, min roll 55. Max is max 79 plus burn. Burn does 1/8. Or is burn 1/16? This is one thing I just never remember. Yeah, 1/8. Cool. Or I do remember it, and if it was any other scenario except run and bun, I'd just trust my gut on it. But so max we would take is 97 plus 34. Who's adding me? Oh, just the friends Discord. Trying to play ARAMs. She got hit by a bazooka. I didn't see Kyoto. I don't know if you're still here. How'd your Aerodactyl turn out? 131 minus 278. 147 is the lowest we could be at. Which is not going to cut it. What about if I had a fucking bulletproof vest on? We probably don't take shit from this guy now, right? Cope? Shot by a bazooka. 66. 66 plus burn 34, 100. So 178 would be the lowest we could be at. Brother Florges, why do you take so much damage? And it sucks that Earthquake's the other move they bait. Now this doesn't work. We need Florges for fights after this, right? Pre-frozen. Oh! Would they nasty plot, though? Because we're incapacitated? So... Playermon is incapacitated and... canceling move. So it's +9. And then like, but general setup. Playermon can KO AI will never sit up. So does this... So does this, if we're frozen, does this count if we're frozen though? Like, can we KO? Does it think we can KO even if we're frozen? Like, does that matter? But his sword stance, is there any specific difference between those two AIs? Yeah, I guess it has. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess that does make sense. Because if I'm thinking logically, so even if it does go up to +9, it would make sense that it wouldn't take damage. It would set up, because then it would give the player potentially a free get out of jail free card if they thaw out. And I guess if something goes horribly wrong, we could Draco this guy. But then would that make this guy come in? Or, I mean, Florges could just eventually thaw out. But no, that does make sense that it would work like that. But can they... Assault Vest Florges would take max 66. We didn't do the important math. That does look good, though. 2-1-2. That is only did the Flare Blitz. Yeah. Okay, I think that works. All right, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, but we might actually have a line. Thank you, Slothy. You to go. So where were we? You come in, you kill Slurpuff, showing out Speedoko, showing out Speedoko, showing out Speedoko. Slow dead to this because we pre-damage 187. It's always Depulse. We go here. We have the Assault Vest. Max roll crit. Pre-frozen. Florges is enough with Assault Vest. Is enough to pick this up. This would make it always be... This would make it always be... So let's see. Absol... Snack... Foo... Then Florges for this. Darmatan comes in. Darmatan's only clicking. And this is Arcane with a Hardstone. Only ever clicking Flare Blitz. We can come in on that. And then this guy's going to be slower. Pick up the KO with the Hardstone. And then there's no world where Flare Blitz crit does max 50. We're still only ever baiting Earthquake. Bingo. Going to EQ. Now the question is, how much does crit Earthquake do? Not enough to kill Fu. Beautiful. And that's going to be the most damaging move here. Yeah, always going to be EQ. Because you're showing Outspeed Oko against this guy. Always going to be EQ because that's fast KO. We go back into this guy. We can take max roll crit, Earthquake, click Surging Strikes. Well, it's going to be like random move maybe from... that's, I guess, a sketchy thing though. Wait, no. I was going to say, can we eject on Always Flare Blitz? No, that's not going to be enough. We don't have enough gumption for that. We could go this, pick up the KO, and then it would always be Earthquake. Do we still have a Life Orb floating? We do have a Life Orb floating. Could we go here? What is this bait? Down, but bum, bum. Nah, but if we click that move, then this is going to come in and just kill us. Yeah, because it's like random move Heracross. Because we have to pre-damage Fu. Is there someone who kills this Heracross that can take every move? It is -1 speed, and I believe we have a choice item floating? Maybe there's someone out there? And it's never going to sub, because, yeah, we would come in on the Earthquake. We'd come in on the Earthquake, go Surging Strikes. We go... Who else is left? No, we go Surging Strikes on this guy. Go into this because it's just going to bait down the line because we're showing KOs. Picks that up. And then... Random move, Heracross, -1 speed. Needs to take every move from this Heracross killed back. Fighting Bug Rock. It truly is every move, ain't it? I don't think that's amenable. I mean, another sack here instead of Arcanine does it as well. Because then Fu comes back in for free. And then cleans up down the line. Do I want to take a 2-sack line? We actually don't have another choice that I'm floating. I could take a 2-sack line. We still have a lot of mons to throw away. I don't need to be stingy about this. Yeah. But sacking 2 is a lot. We have so many Pokemon. We need 6 Pokemon to beat the game. We need 6 Pokemon to beat the game. Six. 12. 17. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Hypothetically, we have 33 Pokemon we could sack. Let's do it. Let's check the line and then do it. I've worked hard so I can do this. I've worked hard all games so I can do this. Okay. First turn, we swap, click play rough, bounce back the Sticky Webs, go into Shuppet, go into a sack Pokemon who's pre-poisoned and 1 HP. They die, baits in, and then we go into Fu. We pick up the KO. This is going to bait in Hydreigon because we're pre-damage. We're going to go into Florges. Is there a line we could set up? No, I don't. I was going to say where we can save the mon that we're going to sack, but probably not. Because that will fuck up everything else, right? Yeah, no. Go on the Florges. Florges, them winning this 1v1 actually doesn't even matter as much anymore. Because they're just going to be fast dead. Yeah, we can just do... We don't even need the pre-freeze Florges anymore. We can just go Assault Vest Florges, do that, pick up the KO. It's going to be fast, show fast dead the Darmanitan. Unless there's some crazy move that Florges has that allows them to chain KOs here. I'm going to say that's a no. They don't even have natural gift. It's crazy a goddamn flower doesn't have natural gift. You'd assume. Yeah. Go here. Depulse. KO. Bait in Darm. Sack to Darm. Bring in... Info. So in this line, yeah. Sack to Darm. Bring in Foo. Pick up KO, Surging Strikes. Chain KO of Darm, Chan, and the Lysor. Yeah, because they're going to just chain down the line with Aerial Ace. They chain down the line with Aerial Ace, yeah, because if they come in for free against this guy's slower, but it doesn't even matter. Surging Strikes picks up the KO here. Base Higher Cross is shown dead to Aerial Ace every time, so it's, yeah, straight down the line. Surging Strikes, and more Choice Band too. Surging Strikes. Here's a question. Could this ever be sub? Because we're locked in the Choice Band? Well, I guess we're going Life Orb, right? Why is this still showing a chance at sub? I would have to always be dead to CC for this to never be sub, right? So is this... Can we still bid the right thing against this guy? Not that I don't think it even matters as much. Yeah, 150 is still the proper bait. Because when we kill with that, when we kill this guy, this is going to be showing down the line. Outspeedoko. It's even more pushing me the direction that sacking is right here. Okay, yeah, we chain those three. And then this guy's going to come in. We're going to be always slow dead to CC. Yeah, if we're always slow dead to CC, it's always going to be CC. We go into Latinos and we pick it up. Cool. Okay, who do we want to sack? Who's the 2 least valuable Pokemon in our box? The old tale as old as time. Absol. Foo, Florges. You're getting out of here. Okay. 2 least valuable Pokemon in our box. Might be Togekiss. I feel nothing towards... I feel like Tugakiss's archetype is kind of... I think it's like Shup hit Tugakis. Because I think their two archetypes... Oh, well, maybe not Shup. Well, no, we have Pole. Like anything they would do, they would kind of cover that up. Yeah, exactly. Like Tugakiss is... You're also fairy flying, right? Bug fairy. Yeah. Because we have that. We have a fucking legendary. Yeah, we have a legendary that we never use. And someone who's the exact same type. So I think that seems like a pretty obvious choice there. And a Mon that has still not been evolved. So this makes sense. This is Mega. Choice Band. This is still Twisted Spoon. Maybe the Assault Vest. Absolite, Choice Band, Assault Vest, and we need to absolutely give them Aerial Ace. Get a Twisted Spoon. We're setting Shuppet and Tugakiss. Because Shuppet still has not been leveled up. Which is a good enough sign to me that we don't need them. And Tugakiss. Check one more time that they're not included in any of the lists moving forward. Nope. Nope. Fubi, Gully, Drag, Ape, Arcanine, Polt, Ape, Blastoise, Hariyama, Gary, Wailord. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like Shuppets, because we already have Polt. Yeah. Okay. And pre-damage. Slot 2, desired HP 1, and pre-damage. Slot 3, HP 50. Cool. And you have all the right items. Absolite, nothing. You need to die immediately. Soul Vest, nothing. Twisted Spoon. And you have Aerial Ace. Cool. Very important for baiting in the right order. Alright, Goons, Gamers, Goblins. It's this fight and then one more, and then we should have our Weavile. We're gonna go through the goddamn puzzle again, though. Shit. This is the luxury of playing well all game. The luxury of playing well all game is to get to sack on Elite Four on Victory Road. And pre-planning. I am as much as I absolutely fucking hated it, I'm still more pre-plan pilled than I was before. Like before I knew it was the right thing to do, now I know 1,000,000% it's the right thing to do. It just sucks to do, is the problem. Nope. I got cooked. True. It is so devious. Because you spend the entire... You just plan these fights and then you gotta do this bullshit. Truly a mental test. Like this game needs more I got cooked by the same thing again. It's really a mental test that this game does not need more of. Never gets me. This guy never gets me. So I do need to break it first. I do need to break it first. Yeah. Low bro unk. Come on. Why are we here? Why are we here? What are we doing? What's the purpose of this? Eat this rock, ghost. My little unky. So I assume we gotta go. Wait, what the fuck order am I supposed to do this in? What do I need that other rock for? I assume I want to do like this. Oh! I think I see it. Because I think we need that rock to block them, but we need to block the rock to push the rock up. Actually difficult strength puzzles. But how do we... I think I screwed something up. Because we do this, and then we can pass to push this up, but how do we push it again without getting caught? I could do that. Because we need a rock to go up that way. Or do we have to go like this? Do we go like... Oh wait, no, we just do this, right? Yeah, I was overthinking it. Okay! Time to add more motherfuckers to our death box. One more check for good money. Absolite. Always going to die. Choice band, Sylvest, sack, twisted spin. That's game. This isn't the goal. Slurpuff, the most racist Pokemon? Okay, we go here, do this. We're going to Mega Evolve and play rough. We're getting Registeel. A bit of trickery has unfolded. Let me do a lesson in trickery. This is gonna go down in history. And then we're going to swap into the one and only Sheldon. Sheldon, you've done nothing. I have nothing to say for your eulogy. Goodbye. Fire Blast miss! Fire Blast hit every time. Yeah. Okay, into Labubu. And then Labubu is going to click Surging Strikes to pick this up. Okay. Whew. This is a Young Sheldon reference? The show that I've watched exclusively on YouTube Shorts? Oh, yeah, it's always D-Pulse. Going to Flambe. Owned. Then we click Moon Blast. Okay. Flamethrower burn for the funsies? This guy sucks, bro. Okay. I'm glad someone else has had the same Young Sheldon experience. Darmington? Well, I'm speaking into existence in situations where it doesn't matter, so I can feel fine about it. All right. Good luck to our pal, Tugakiss. Have you won the grand prize today? Earthquake. They're dead. Okay. That's on you. Okay, and now Fu gets to do what Fu do. And click Surging Strikes a bunch of times. So this is 1 for the money, and we're only able to do this because of Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace shows that Heracross should be afraid to come in, even though they're not actually afraid to come in. And then this should go straight down the line into Chandler from Friends. And Muddy told you life was going to be this way? I didn't even consider that we are almost out of Surging Strikes PP by doing this, because we're clicking it 5 times. We're clicking it 4 times. And this will go into Gligar, Caesar. We are just slightly faster than them. I always forget that Glysaur is a tremendously fast Pokemon. We reference an MF Doom out here? Something tristamine? It's like the scientific name for Molly or something? 1 for the money, 2 for the better green. Welcome to Better Green. Okay. Oh, that's my water bottle. I was like, what the fuck is making these random noises behind me? Okay, and then this is always going to be CC, which is why we are pre-damaged to be such. We're going to go into Luca, and we're going to done ditch this fight. Skill Link CC. Cool. All right. Oh, Gyarados, how do your Aerodactyl turn out? And we outspeed an Oko. Whew. Don't know why that one particular stressed me out. That's the way. I like it. 5 fights. There are 5 fights left in the fucking game. There are 5 fights left. What the hell is going on? And I guess the Elite Four and then the optionals, but it's much more concise and exciting to say 5 fights. 2 for the better green. Bow, 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 bow. We can't get our fight. We can't get our encounter before this one, though, right? No items. No, I guess we can get our encounter now, right? Because this is the story of a girl. Is this Victory Road bottom floor 2? I would assume all these ice Pokemon are on bottom floor 2. This looks right to me. Whew. Man, I am so nervous. Yep, that's the next fight. Just gonna walk on by. Anything fun over here? Oh, heart scale. Is that the last heart scale? Eastern corner. Okay, there's another one. My gamer instincts took over and I was like, I gotta walk this way. Yeah. So we do have this fight with this goon prepped, but I guess if this is the ice room, we can get our encounter now. Oh, there's, yeah, those are both the final 2 heart scales. Yeah. Let's also drop a save state now that we got them all. Yeah, and I collected all of the other ones, I believe, off screen. So we should be sitting at 10, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Yeah. All heart scales collected. All rare candies collected? All rare candies collected? Most other important things collected. Holy shit, boys. A week late. A week late, I got my birthday scales. Thank you, Noel. Not a big birthday guy, so I don't make a big spiel out of it. Now that I'm old, I'm true Ankh now. Alright. Yeah, let's get that movie vial and just go on to the next fight, call it a day. Easy peasy. Okay, let's look at this encounter table and prep properly for it. Is Weavile... I don't know what we named it. Did we name that the Savior? And then we immediately died the next fight? That sounds about right. Is Weavile one of those where it's a guaranteed quick ball capture? Inshallah it is. Scaling. Yeah, I'm down for calling it scaling. Yeah, we scaled. We'll call it Veni Vidi. We'll call him Vici. Vici. Is that's the we came, we saw, we conquered? Veni Vidi. Yeah, we'll call him Vici. Actually, that might be, maybe that's calling the win too early if we call him Vici. We really did scale. Yeah, I could never have imagined. I could never have imagined sacking this many Pokemon on Victory Road because we're so encounter rich. Having this safe of a Victory Road. Because we both took the time to plan the fights backward and because we have like 20 Pokemon we could sack. Okay, what level are we capturing these at? We're going to take this real fucking slow to make sure we're ready for this. Well, let me check to Weavile quick ball. Nah. Okay, I don't know. Have we already looped Animal Crossing? 85. 85 on everybody, so... It's gonna be a perilous encounter. Triple, Axel, Ice Shard. Do bench watch every stream? What do you mean for bench watch? Oh, binge watch. Yeah. Hopefully, you're going to be back next Sunday. Next Sunday is planned to be Elite Four. Hopefully, you'll be able to catch that live. That's the plan. Can this guy boom? Can't boom, thank God. The edge. Blizz. Oh, yeah, you're saying binge watch to get the KO counters. Yeah. Avalanche. Weather ball. Zam, I feel like we just are not going to be able to capture. Unless it... Oh, it had... That's so stupid. Why can't you just have all psychic moves? More of the optionals? You think? I don't know. Yeah. I do want to... maybe we'll have to do it sometime during that week. Because my partner's friend is coming into Australia to visit, but they're like working that first week and then we're taking off the second week. Yeah. Maybe it's just going to be, I'm going to do crazy long streams next week. We'll see. Reduce risk by a lot. Yeah. But I guess I'd rather do a less optimal time for watching Elite Four and have a safe one. But I definitely want to do it before we basically go on vacation. So, I mean, the latest day I could do it is Friday the 27th, which would be the 26th for y'all. But I'd love to do it on a Sunday to allow more people to watch. But conflicting. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. A lot of interesting Pokemon here. Sludge. Shadow. Pain Split. Willow. A lot of interesting ones, but I guess it really, again, it doesn't matter at this point. It would be nice to get another encounter, though. Like, even if it's not Weavile, getting a +1 to sack is fucking huge. Pulse, Hydro, Night Slash. Can I get another Master Ball? Play rough. Knock off. Do we get Mega Mawile? Probably not good. Definitely not good. Ironhead. Scary face. Well, that doesn't matter. Metagross. Leftover sushi. Zen. Head. Bullet punch. Well, we got no booms here. This is nice. Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, Hex, Will-O-Wisp. Shadow, Ice Beam, Hex. Okay. Why is this so loud? Gran Torino. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of like cool things here, but I don't know how many are actually going to would be good. Okay. Number 1 of importance, Weavile. We want to lead someone who is not afraid of Weavile and hopefully not afraid of these other guys. This is our golden goose. Yeah, that would be sick. Get the good thing. Ooh, doesn't mind. Whaler might be nice. Would make sense. Iceman stands in front of Icemon. What's its ability? Inner focus, so leading with Intimidator wouldn't even help. This is underleveled whale too. Whale. We'd like another Mon who's good for... Looks like Harry Mama might be alright too. Blast as well. Blast might be good as well. And we gotta remember at any point, if we're afraid someone's gonna die, we tap out. Losing a Pokemon is... Going -2 is worse than going -1. As sucky as it would be. Yeah, looks like you're good for that. It looks like generally these kind of guys are going to be alright. Oh, fucking Arcanine does not give a shit about you. Zam maybe could be a problem. I think we're either going to have someone who just, like, locks Zam up, no problem, or we're going to be sad. Having Aura Sphere is devious. Obviously not, I don't think the reason was made specifically for capturing it, but yeah. Ah, that's Slowking. Okay, cool. Slowking locks him up. Cool. Gengar. We prepare for everything. We never got to do this again. We never got to do this again in this game. It's probably the Crow, right? Nah, Shadow Ball still does a lot. Luna, perhaps? Yeah. Oh, you are now in the dead box. You're also now in the dead box. Yeah, I don't know if Gengar truly does much anyways. Gengar seems like we throw a quick ball and then we get the fuck out. Based on how these matchups are looking. Well, Mega Gyarados matches up well. Good for you, Mega Gyarados. Yeah, this does seem like a... Luna. We'll go Luna. Luna, maybe Crow if we have the space for it. Greninja would probably be someone we want to do with. Yeah, but we're just going through and giving ourselves the best odds at capturing these Pokemon because having someone else... honestly, I could see us nixing Luna for better mons for capturing the ones we actually want. Like, do we have someone who matches well against Greninja? Make a Gyarados again. Funny enough. How's the Crow do against this guy? Not great. I mean, slow. Nah. Dark moves. D9 does okay. Yeah, Mega Gyarados does weirdly really well. Yeah. Maybe we do bring just fucking Mega Gyarados, huh? I mean, they still have to come in as normal Gyarados. Whaling doesn't do too bad. Yeah, this is it really does look like where it's like we make the capture quickly or we don't capture at all. We don't fuck around with this. I don't go Florges actually. Yeah, Florges seems kind of nice. But yeah, it's again we make the capture quickly or we leave. We Pepe leave. Mawa we don't care about. Metagross. Metagross could maybe have some stuff. But I assume it has a abysmal catch rate. It's like Infernape we usually use for these guys. Go Corviknight. Yeah, there's a lot of, we're probably just getting like one extra ball to throw. Or some like, oh, that's a level, that's actually much better, right? Yeah. But this guy could also start running away with Meteor Mash Boost, which we could defog. Corv. Alright, I think I'm going to take this with this group of guys. Alright. No items on everybody. We are the Weavile Extraction Force. God help us. Remember when we were just going to take the encounter right as we got in? Just to let it happen? What a fool I was. Well, let's not speak too soon. We could still, like, Giga Whiff. Bump, bump. Yeah, let's get the good Pokemon and get the fuck out. I keep on, every time we can sack someone, I'm like, we can probably sack Bethany, but I like Bethany. Crystal Beth has come through. Crystal Beth probably doesn't win the award for most unexpectedly, like best performance unexpectedly, but I think they're probably like second, third place. They're probably on the podium. The few fights where they did what no one else could do, just because of exactly who they are. Which makes me like, Slow Bro must be insane. And we can move on with our lives, yeah. Then we can actually stop talking in question marks for when we're talking about the Elite Four, right? There's no more question marks for the Elite Four. It's what we got. Now time to do this bullshit again. Yeah. Yeah. Crystal Beth was the hidden goat. Crystal Beth did exactly what they needed to do in fights. Oh man, I hate that we have to do this Dusclops puzzle every time too. It makes it so, I already hate it, but we gotta do it every fucking time, bro. Easy. I still can't believe the first time I fucking nailed that. The very first time we came through here, I was just like, you know what? I'm the GOAT. Okay, so we need to do this, this, this. that. Push until they turn over here. Almost. I think we should be. I think it requires no more fast movement, just not being dumb. Can't guarantee I'm going to do that, though. That's what I was looking for. Puzzle goat is clocked in. Clocked and loaded. And here's where I realized I accidentally reloaded a save before I did this fight. Okay. Okay, gamers. The goal for today was to get our final encounter. And we've made it here. For a reminder of what is on the table here. 20% Weavile, 20% Glalie, 10% Zam, 10% Gengar, 10% Greninja, 5% Mawile, 5% Metagross, 5% Frostlass. The 15 that I didn't mention are Mamosine dupes. Weevil would be the best thing we could see here. This could dramatically change our Elite Four. Other Mons, it would be good to get them, but we are not going to play risky with these encounters. If we catch it, we catch it. If not, we're trying to get the hell out of here. I want to make sure we still have Fluffy Tails to get out of here. Yeah, we are not risking a Pokemon. Here we go. The final Pokemon captured in attempt 6 of Pokemon Run and Bun. The last member to join our team will be not a Pokemon that we really care about. Sad. Loud wrong buzzer alert. Double Edge. Double Edge. Blizzard. Avalanche. Weather Ball. Sad. Truly sad reacts only. Hey, well, let's hope we still get a Pokemon out of this. The Lizard, that's not going to do too much. Can we, like, lightly hit this? Yeah, we can, like, Icy Wind it. Okay. Yeah, sack. Yeah, exactly. Like, +1 sack is incredible. Like, if we catch the Pokemon, I'm happy. Okay. One more Icy Wind. Cool. Alright, Timer Ball probably packs us up now. Easy. The face Pokemon. Potato Sack. Potato Sack. Okay, now here it is. You know how this always works out. Goated stats. Absurdly goated stats. 31s across the board. Up special attacking nature. Actually, they're all 80s. So I guess it could be up attacking in either way. Up special attack. Okay, it's like okay nature. It's a sack. Speaking of which, we need to put these Pokemon in their proper resting place. Can't be goofing around with that. Who else met their maker? Oh, Sheldon. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's dead. And we need to update that number. I don't believe so. No, we can. It's in Victory Road. We actually can. What is a Mega Glalie? Up special attacking nature. Yeah, maybe there's something we can do with them. Where is it? Victory Road, Ice Room, Northwest exit of sliding puzzle. So we can get it. And it's just a puzzle to do so, no fights. Exciting. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, it's always nice to have a Mega Evolution, because being able to trick with baits is nice. Being able to trick with baits is always a way to get over on one. Cool. Alright, let me look at this line. Oh, damn. I started late, so it's already almost noon here. But I might as well do another fight. If I really want to do Victory Road when I want to do Victory Road, I should probably do this fight. Where did I put my phone? This is probably, we walk through the line. If there's anything wrong with it, we pick it up and do it next week. But if not, we run the fight. Okay. We need Ape. Sack, which we'll put a placeholder Lantern, but that might actually just be Lantern. B. Mamo. Mence. Florges. Who in Big Florges paid off these last couple of fights, bro? Okay. Oh, I do remember there being weird math here we had to do. Weird math we had to check. Okay, let's see how this goes. We click Fake Out, we click CC, and this baits and Starmie. Yeah. Starmie, we're going to go into Lantern, they die. We don't have to worry about analytic bullshit. We go into B-Drill. We Mega Evolve, kill with U-Turn. I'm going to Mamoswine. Mamoswine is going to bait in Mence. Choice Band Mamoswine is going to bait in Mence. They're oblivious, so we don't get intimidated. Yeah. We're immune to intimidate. This guy comes in. We're locked in, clicking Ice Shard into this. But they think they come in because they can see Outspeed Oko because we're going to pre-damage to 274. But joke's on them. They get fucking murked. And then that's going to bring in Breloom. Clicking CC or Bullet Seed. CC or Bullet Seed. Who's still alive in this line? Snorlax is dead. Mence is dead. Starmie's dead. Okay. Okay, what was I at? Dead to CC Bullet Punch. So we were going to go 205 was what we were saying. Because we need to... well, it's never going to Mach Punch. It would only Mach Punch if we were always dead to Mach Punch. So if we get CC... Does Bullet Seed 5-hit max rolls? No, CC max roll is the most we could take. 213. 213 divided by, or No. So we can't go 205, right? We can't. We have to be at least 214, right? We need to be not dead to Mach Punch. 72. Need to be 72 plus max roll close combat. Do we just go to full health? Okay. So what's the thing we need to bait? Oh, we need to not bait cosmic power. If we show outspeed Oko to hit Oko with Fire Blast, will this ever cosmic power? I think this was our question. Oh, this is Ment's also under leveled. Never mind. Maybe that'll help too. Yeah. Because CC max roll crit is 204. Maybe this 205 number makes sense. Yeah, okay, now this 205 number makes sense. Yeah, because if it's CC max roll crit, they're never going to think they're dead because they have Focus Sash, even though they are outsped and dead. Like, even if this Ment shows outsped and dead. Yeah. Because it doesn't think that it's dead. The only way we would show being dead is that if we are dead to Mach Punch, which with a Citrus Berry we never could be. Because if we're at 274, or we're 205, we take 204, we go down to 1, and then we heal a quarter. 90. 91 is... Yeah, never did the Mach Punch. Yeah. So the lowest we could be is 91. Yeah, and we just need to not bait. Well, let me check this damage-wise, right? Yeah, even if full health, we're not dead too. So what are we pre-damaging for then? Because it doesn't matter if we're dead to Meteor Mash, right? We just need to show that we're... Because we show that we're outspeed 2-hit KOing with Fire Blast. It doesn't matter. So why would we ever... We just don't pre-damage? Yeah, let me check Cosmic Power AI. AI is slower in 2-hit. Okay, yeah, no, so it's just never going to Cosmic Power. Sick. Okay. So then we don't even need the pre-damage because we come in on whatever move they click, which will be Bullet Seed or CC. We have the Citrus in case we get knocked lower, but again, I don't think that matters either. We outspeed KO with Dual Wing Beat that they don't know about. Gonna bring in this guy clicking Meteor Mash or Body Press. I don't even think it would matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter what they're clicking. We've only taken 80, so crit from this, yeah. Crit from that, stored power. Yeah, we're down to 80. We'll go down to 70, and then, yeah, that would not be enough after the Life Orb. We go into here, and then this is always going to be... Yeah, this is never going to be Will-O-Wisp. It's going to be Seismic Toss or Hex. We go Moonblast, Moonblast. We pick up the KO and win. Cool. And we just need to decide a sack. Which I think Lantern's just fine. We have a wealth of good water types. Is there anyone worse than Lantern in our box? We do have a flyer, so we don't have to consider ourselves with this. Yeah, who's the worst Pokemon in our box? Beedrill. Sack. Beedrill, Mamoswine. Immense. Anyone that I place less value in than Lantern. You're already getting sacked somewhere. You do things that other mons can't. We don't have a lot of steel types. We need you for later. You might be Elite 4 Bring. You might be Elite 4 Bring. You do things other mons can't. Same both for you. I think Bruxish we actually need later. You're our other dark type, so we don't want to sack you. Yeah. Do we have nondescript sacks left? Nah, it's just Blastoid and Hariyama. I mean, actually, fuck it. We could throw... well, Glalie has the Mega Evolution. It's probably Lantern. Yeah. Volt Absorb, like... We're not tricking anybody with Volt Absorb. It's modern day. Nobody gets tricked by Volt Absorb anymore. B needs their Mega Evolution. Choice band for you. Actually, Men's does need a Citrus. Not need a Citrus. They just like a Citrus. Got any Lums hanging on these stragglers? There you go. We need the Lum goes over here. We need the Life Orb for this. We might actually not need to go check shit out. So that's Lorb. Mon that's getting sacked. Beedrill, Mamoswine, Choice Band, Citrus, Lumberry. What's up? They're following the class order. What does this mean? Meanwhile, I have classes with people about to finish the semester. I'm confused what you mean. So there's some people who are like taking it easy because they're about to be done, and other people who are like just starting up who are suffering. For the hardest endgame of the subject. Yeah, so other people are like, this is super chill, la 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 la, and you're like, I'm in the trenches dying out here. Bullets whizzing past my head. Alright, let's do it. Well, we get to do this goddamn Nuzlocke puzzle again. Can I get like a secret passageway into Victory Road so I don't gotta do this? 5 fights. 5 fights. 2 of them are already cooked. 5 fights, 2 of them are already cooked. Holy moly, bro. I'm the cuckoo baby versus nuclear bombs. I need to do the time lapse of the little picture of me in the top right while playing Run and Bun. The immense passage of time. The toll Run and Bun takes on a motherfucker. Like, do one of those, like, picture every day, but it's a picture from every stream of playing Run and Bun. And it's like what Run and Bun does to a motherfucker. Owned. 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 We're second Lantern. Another late joiner who I have no hope in or attachment to. Damn, owned. It's funny, I've been back here so many times and made so many states here. I'm like, let's make sure we're not jumping to the super past. Gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. Okay, I think that's freedom. Ah, goo, goo. Yeah, that hard as shit. Ah, okay. We gotta do this ice puzzle at some point, don't we? Well, I guess that's the Mega Glalie. Wait, is that the guy? That guy's guarding the Mega Glalie? Evil. Nah, that's my dog. Nah, this is fraudulent lantern. This is fraudulent run-a-bun lantern. Alright, double check everything's in order. Lorb, nothing. Beedrillite, choice band, citrus, lum. Mammoth swine needs to be pre-damaged. Cool. Tough little kid. Who you calling little kid? Alright, let's do it to it. Lax him with Snore. Hit a little fake out action. Hit a little close combat action. Should bring in Starmie. Cool. This thing is an absolute demon. I don't know how you win this fight without sacking into this. It's absolutely absurd. We're going to go into Lynette. Thank you for your service. The power is cosmic. Yeah, this thing just hits like a enormous truck. This is like a 13-wheeler. I think the number should be even, not odd, but... Okay, Lantern. I've seen Lantern wins these. I've seen Lantern win these. This is going to be, it's going to be, they're going to miss Hydro Pump. We're going to hit Hydro Pump. Okay. 6-7, no. Lantern hit me with the 6-7 on the way out. No. I got memed on by my Lantern that killed itself. That's crazy. Okay. We go here, we Mega Evolve, we kill with U-turn. Starmie dies. We're gonna go into... We should make that into a short. God damn it. Mammoth Swine has the choice band. We're gonna go in here because this will bait in Shorty, who thinks it can kill us. Duh. God damn it. Takes the Meteor Beam, goes to 6-7. Absurd. I love being oblivious. I also love stabbing dragons with ice. I feel like if our Mammoth Swine was better, we'd be able to do that more throughout the run. Still kind of hyped that we got to do this, though. Then this will bring in Breloom. This is going to be CC or Bullet Seed. We're going to go into a Shorty of our own. Yeah. The long neck of justice. How many hits? I'm going for a solid 3, right down the middle. For it. Okay. Fuck you too, then. Okay, then we're going to go dual wing beat to pick up this KO. It doesn't try to mock punch us here because it thinks it's not dead because of that focus sash. Little doesn't know it is. This should bring in Metagross. Because everybody knows playing what's meta is disgusting. We show outspeed 2-hit KO with Fire Blast, so this should never be Cosmic Power. So this should always be Meteor Mash. We're going to go into Infernal Ape. Back on the field. Not dead the Body Press Max Roll Crit, which would have been the scary thing here. He did the Meteor Mash. The Meteor Mash. It was a Graveyard Smash. It doesn't matter that you follow Flash. You're dead. Monkey, own this guy. Go. It's time for the Florges show again. Time for everyone's favorite Mon. So this will be Hex or Seismic Toss. Obviously not going to be William Wisp because, you know. Mods! Give this guy a belly rub. Mods, scratch behind this guy's ear. Wow, and ready for the most exciting 1v1 of your life. That's why we've got the Lum, baby! Because our ability, which should block those things for us, doesn't! Because Flower Body or what it is, Flower Veil is the worst ability of all time. It does nothing for us. The overarching story of Victory Road has just been how much I hate Florges, but how much they do for all these fights. CTE. What's the CTE? Doing this goddamn ice puzzle down here? What's this? Earthquake. Nice. Oh my god, wait, does this stay? Please tell me this rock stays pushed. Cool Trainer Edgar. Oh. Does this rock stay pushed? Please tell me, right? We never have to do that puzzle again, right? You're gonna make me walk all the way around to see that I'm fucked, aren't you? I already know what it is. I don't need to see it, I know. But I'm gonna see it anyway. Oh, because you can pick it up, you can! Run and Bun is a good game! Run and Bun is a good game! Don't clip that. I've never said this is a good game. Run and Bun's bad. I hate it. I hate the creator. I hate our creator, the Lord above. Hate it. It wasn't Cope. That's so sick. Anyways, gamers, that's going to do it for me. We have 2 fights to plan. Once we solve CTE, kill Darren, we're out of here scot-free. Let me get this lantern out of our box and get our numbers updated. Holy shit, bro. Now, I mean, I know I have no excuse to not start prepping for the Elite Four. There's no excuses now. Like, I'm not getting any more Pokemon. There's nothing else. Can I fit everybody in one box now? One box plus a party? Yeah, 6-7 the Lantern. That was funny as hell. Nah, we're just a little bit too big for one box. I can put all the stragglers in the other box. Like, I think you're going in the other box. Man. What are we gonna do for the Elite Four? What are we gonna do? Wow. Can't believe the end is so near. It's been a wild ride. We can solve CTE, I believe. Pokemon streamers solve CTE. I found this out by playing Pokemon Run and Bun, a game that makes you feel like you've bashed your head into the side of your skull multiple times. Also makes you see things. Also changes you in ways you'd never expect. Yep. So we only need 6 Pokemon. We have 4 fights left. We're already planning the Sack 2. We need 6 Pokemon to beat the game. And we have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 37, 39. We'll just, for Darren and Edgar, we'll just cook up like 9 sack lines. Who's furthest on the chopping block? I mean, probably Basket Legion. Like, mons that are definitely... I mean, this all but locks Absol into coming into the Elite Four now. I mean, people have done Darkless, right? Well, no, let's... I could get into another, like, an hour of talking about this. Let's be happy with our progress today. And maybe if I want to, instead of yapping about possibilities, I need to put in the actual work now. We're at the point where it's like, oh, I wonder who we're going to bring to the Elite Four. It's like, no, bro. Look at the calculator. You got to do it. You can know. You have the choice. You have the ability to know what we're going to bring to the Elite Four. You just have to look at the fucking calculator. Anyways, gamers, we are potentially less than 2 weeks away from Elite Four. Again, there will be a formal announcement when I know for sure. We are aiming to do it on the 22nd. Yeah. But it's hard, yeah. I need to find the safest line with our box. I might need to be like, okay, if I 100% am taking Absol, then like cook an entire line. Is there a line that works with? I just wonder if we can do it with Absol B. But then it's like Absol B goalie, because you kind of want goalie and B from what I can understand. And it's like Foo Dragon Fairy. Two Megas Goalie Pog Fairy. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, that's for next week. Gamers, thanks for tuning in. It's been a hell of a ride. Hopefully you'll be with us for the little bit at the end. I've been Saves Untitled. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on Sunday night. Bye-bye.